boy, oh boy.
Hush, young masquerade.
Brown chicken brown.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me hop over and fix the post things. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear.
Can you still see me?
No, it's a black box.
Oh, okay. That's good.
You gotta do share the shit on Facebook or?
Yeah. I gotta change privacy on Facebook real quick.
Mm-hmm. And then we gotta find something to. They didn't. Huh? You said your phone's too hot?
It just said temperature. Your iPhone needs to cool down. My phone's not hot at all.
Oh man, that's tough.
My phone is like cold. Okay. Did I lose it again?
No, you didn't lose me. I just muted myself for a second.
All right, we'll share it over there. Oops. Seems like one of your strands is having connection issues. Not no more. Buy it. All right. Where am I turning?
You better pull out to the house.
No.
Oh. We have 5, now we're down to 3.
Oh. They're like.
So what is this guy doing?
What is happening right now? What is happening right now?
Are we in the alternate universe? Yes, you are.
All right, fuck it. Run the intro. Whenever.
Yeah, I am. Oh.
Oh, that was nice.
If I can get it to play. Okay. Graphics. Oh. Not graphics. I should be able to just play it straight, right? Oh, hold on. No. What happened? Jesus Christ.
We're struggling.
Okay, video clips. There we go. Trying to get to the video clip. Sorry. Yo. Oh, am I supposed to play something else? Hold on.
You're supposed to test the other one.
Oh man, I'm gonna get fired.
I am your host, the Hot Take Hooligan Agent K. I'm rocking with the Cannabis Analyst Agent J. And we're Trash Talk Tuesday.
And I'm about to get fired on the Trash Talk Tuesday.
Hey, and buddy, see, the last time we did this, you pressed it, right? And so I was like, oh, he can remember.
I honestly
jump in because he might, but I was like, that was a great moment.
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
that was good stuff, man. But yo, it's Tuesday. It's Trash Talk Tuesday. Do you live as usual? I come to you from the car. Is my camera still on?
It just went out.
Still on?
But
no,
I can hear you. No, I can hear you.
But the camera's not on.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a thing. Anyway, as always, the show's brought to you by the good folks over at the Miller Creative Group. You can check them out online at mcg247.com, on all social media platforms at mcg247. Miller Creative Group. Discover the one source difference, as well as the good folks over at
our group of talented designers can take your ideas and create something special. Been needing to wrap your vehicle to promote your business? Or maybe creating new business cards to stand out in your field? Maybe you're looking to create a memorable gift for a friend. Call us today and speak with a member of our staff and let us handle your vision so you can focus on what's important. Call 904-771-5855 or visit mcg247.com for more information.
Oh my God. You all right, man?
All right. Well, there we go. Well, that just happened.
That was the Miller Creative Group.
Yeah, there we go. I'm like, I just read a commercial. Fuck it. All right, man. So, today was the first day of pads by Jacksonville Jaguars,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boy, we had some fun. So apparently, one Timothy Tebow decided to push Andre Cisco in the back after he laid a late hit on Travis Etienne. Offense and defense started to go at it. Trevor Lawrence jumped in the fight and was found at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, man. I think that was another Tom Coughlin coach team at some point. I think that was another previously Tom Coughlin coach team.
That was a giant lie right there that I just told. It was a giant fib. The Giants, golly, the Giants can't get it together. Daniel Jones out here getting in fights, getting found at the bottom of the Trevor Lawrence would never be at the bottom of the pile.
Ever.
Trevor Lawrence don't even be on the bottom with his girl. And Trevor is always on top.
Oh, man, that's kind of boring.
No. Not when you got a stroke like Trevor.
Fuck that. I like back shots. But yeah, he better. There's no reason for him to be at the bottom of pile. I mean, like I said, thank God it wasn't our quarterback, bro. I don't know.
Shout out to Danny Dimes. They say that he jumped in the skirmish. He was like nah, I'm fighting for my brothers. And it was actually Logan Ryan and Evan Ingram who went at it because of a late hit that was laid on the running back. I forgot his name. But so yeah, you know what?
Was it Saquon or somebody else?
No, it was another one. Starts with a C.
Oh, I think you did say it in there. I can't remember. You did talk earlier.
Yeah. But they're not the only team to have a fight. I believe Detroit had an incident as well. The Lions had a fight break out at camp. Did you see what happened with the Panthers, though?
Oh, yes. You talking about they cut that cornerback?
They cut him on the spot, kicked him off the field, and then cut him like hours
cut
later.
him.
Did you see the hit?
No. Did they have video of it?
Yeah. Now, granted, it's from like the practice camp, so it's from far away. And there's kind of like a pole almost positioned exactly where the hit was laid, but you see the defender like aggressively go for a shot. The hit itself didn't appear dirty to me. It didn't seem like his goal was to like crack this guy and hurt him. It seemed more like, and this is where I think it gets difficult for defenders, especially safeties or DBs, where it gets hard. You got guys out here trying to make a football team, and if you lay some wood, that might get you a roster spot. If you go out there and crack somebody the right way, that can get you a roster spot. And the difference between a good hit and a bad hit, or targeting and a big hit, is inches. It's inches. I guarantee you, the cats who get called on these targeting calls, 90% of them aren't intentionally targeting. It's not like they're intentionally coming to try to get helmet-to-helmet contact or put their head down. That's not what's happening, but it does happen. So I feel bad for the young man who got hit, obviously. I feel worse, though, for the young man who got cut. And I know that's weird to say, but I do, because I don't think it was malicious intent. I think he was out there trying to earn a roster spot and do his job. He definitely wasn't a big-name guy. He's out there trying to do his job and get a roster spot on a football team and live out his dream. And in the process, he winds up getting cut. And in a manner like that's just embarrassing, the way it happened.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean,
he's being crucified for it. He feels bad. It wasn't on purpose.
But you can't be out here paralyzing guys, like momentarily paralyzing guys. Like, I mean,
right. The ambulance had to cart Buddy off the field. Like, it was legit.
Yeah, because he didn't have feeling. I read this. He didn't have feeling in his legs or arms. Like that.
He left his feet. He left his feet for a ball that was, somewhat over the middle. And this gentleman who was covering him left his feet as well and laid the wood. And it just looked like he wound up getting helmet to helmet. Now, that's the angle I saw. If anybody else has another angle where it shows this guy was malicious, then I can take my apologies back. I'll apologize to you all and take back my sentiments towards him, and it'll be F that guy. But from what I saw on the angle I saw it from, it didn't look as though he had any malicious intent. It looked like one of those targeting calls that he wouldn't have got ejected from the game for. It would have been like the first warning type deal.
Yeah.
Like in college, when college, like, it looked like he meant to. That determines whether or not they're ejected.
Yeah, because that's the bullshit in college, but you'll get fucking ejected. And
yeah, that's terrible.
If it's in the first half, then it's just the rest of the game. But if it's in the second half, you're suspended for the first half of the next game.
Yeah, buddy, that's crazy.
We
were just going over those rules. It's the same for it's not called Pop 1. I don't even know what to call it now, but youth football with my son. Because he went to run the ball and led with the crown of his helmet when he tried to run somebody over. And so we had to correct it. And that was the first thing Coach said is, you guys lower your head. Not only are you going to get a targeting call, it's going to hurt us, but you're also going to get not only kicked out for the rest of this game, you're going to miss the entire next game. So they are cracking down at the level on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
they just don't want you leading like that, man. They're trying to fix it.
Are they teaching heads up tackling, quote unquote?
Oh yeah. Yep. And that is hard. That is so hard.
I know you were just standing like, man, this is bullshit.
It's hard sometimes, man, because it's like, you see a kid and you obviously when you see a kid who's like coming in head down, really, like, you can tell when it's malicious.
Yeah.
You can tell. But when you see a kid whose position just gets altered and he's forced into a situation where it looks like he's leading with his head or something like that, it changes things. It's like, damn, I feel bad for Buddy.
Yeah, definitely. I always do. Shit.
I always feel bad for the defender. Yeah. I'm a defender apologist. That's the old school in me. Hey, cancel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're like, as a defender to be defenseless, that's like really wild, and it's not enough time really to be making split decisions, and when motherfucking offensive wants to motherfucking duck their head at the last second or.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing is that these guys, like the offensive player, is trying to Like their goal is to get the ball
and not get hit, not get touched.
That's going to put them, in to be safe. But really, the defender still is trying to secure a tackle. So if you go lower than I go, if you get lower.
Audio's dropping in and out.
Come here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say your audio is jumping in and out, and whatever you got out of your throat, whatever that is really loud.
Is it? I gotta be a grown up right now, son. I'm teaching the boy values. We got a chance to the road.
Oh man, that sounds like something he needs to do.
This sounds like a perfect segment for Tuesday Trash Talk. Slow down, sir.
Taking out the trash. This sounds like a perfect time to give you a. Well, here we're from our sponsors from 904 Printing.
904 Printing, your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. Flyers, business cards, banners, apparel, and more. 904 Printing has got you covered. Call for a quote today, 904-392-2139, or visit us online at 904printing.com. 904 Printing, we're just better, duh.
And we're back.
904 Printing, we're just better, duh.
Oh man, but yeah, man.
Yeah, so that sucks. That's Panthers camp, but at least we don't have those problems. And other breaking news today:
I'm about to say,
Colts continue to get hurt.
I was about to say, look, at least we don't have the Minnesota Vikings problem. You know what happened with that?
What was wrong with Minnesota?
They had the first round corner. They got Gladney.
Come on.
He's like been indicted on federal freaking been indicted on some goddamn woman beating charges.
No.
Yeah, he's a first round draft pick. They're talking about he could serve up to 10 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So they cut him. I'm surprised you didn't see that. That boy Dave was like, the boy Dave Cicelo was like, he posted it. He was like, man, he's like, look, Herb's probably like, we're not gonna sign him, but what's his 40 time? Shout out to Dave Cicelo, man.
And don't look at the back.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is really crazy. That's wild. It is just good to be a Jaguar right now. I'll say that. Because we have the Colts. Colts are now short not only their savior at quarterback, but their best offensive lineman.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Run everybody over.
Yeah, Mr. Nelson is out with the same exact injury. The same exact injury. How freakish is that?
That's weird, bro. They taking two?
Yeah. Same exact injury.
They said,
now he's out of undergo, sir.
They said, fuck it, we're taking two.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Like, you might as well go get your Spencer Rattler and call it a day, huh?
That's what I was going to say. Get Spence and let that thing go.
Way too early to say, but, if you had to say right now, who's going to be the number one quarterback selected next year?
Yeah, I don't know. That would be the only
I don't know. You know the college landscape a little more than I do. I know Spencer Rattler, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's really it for right now, too. There's going to be guys that I think probably have some kind of that will have some. They'll have to see. It's a little way. Like I said, it's way too early. But I think Emory Jones is going to have a good year at Florida. If not, Anthony Richardson is going to take over and go crazy. And if he don't go crazy this year, it'll be next year. But it's transfers. I think Florida State got they got what, Derek King, one of them. No,
Florida State? No, that's Miami.
Well, yeah, I know he's in Miami. I'm trying to think. They got somebody.
I heard Denny Thompson and them talk about it. They got some kid.
Yeah, they got some kid. I can't. It's a kid that's played, I think, somewhere. So, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell what exactly is gonna be going on with the depth and for college and like I said, quarterbacks coming out. So you might as well just try to get that or whoever the best player is. Okay, so looks like Chase Arm didn't like getting manhandled by Little. Oh yeah, definitely not.
No, you know what? I think the Chase on thing is interesting because initial reports, and I shared stuff in the group from Twitter today. I try to get on my Adam Flexter and really get stuff out to y'all that I saw on Twitter throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And it definitely seemed early on like Walker Little was just destroying Caleb on Chase on today, and Cam Robinson was beating him, and that Caleb on was having a bad day. Then after I look throughout the day, and then I start to see all these other tweets where it's like Walker Little and Caleb on Chase on split in the total overall battle. Like Caleb on did get off, Caleb on did win. He beat Cam Robinson as well multiple times. So, the narrative definitely changed via Twitter throughout the day. So shout out to Caleb on for being able to push things together. I know there's some real Caleb on Chase on. And I'll say this, not haters. I don't like to say haters unless they really are a hater, like Craig Bennett. But I think that there are Caleb on Chase on dislikers. People who are really down. Dave's one of them. Cicelo's one of them. Shout out New Era Jazz Group. He does not like Caleb on Chase on. Now, he hopes he proves him wrong, but he really doesn't. I mean, everything I see is anti-Caleb on from him. So,
yeah. Which I don't understand because it's like,
I mean, I get it, bro. He was bad last year. He was bad.
Yeah, but if you never had your hand, but if you never had your hand in the dirt, what good would you expect? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
right now,
we're
back in camp, and he's not doing nothing. I think
he's not a pass rusher. Why do they keep making him be a pass rusher?
Well, he has to work on his pass rush moves. He's about to be a pass rusher. He's going to be rushing the passer from the two.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
But
I feel you, but this at this point, it's just like, yeah, he has to work on his pass rush skills. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think.
Right.
I don't know.
Josh Allen ain't much bigger than him.
Yeah, but Josh Allen is a pass rusher. Like he literally had his hand in the ground a lot at Kentucky. Like he was an outside backer. Yeah, he moved around in space, but his thing was getting to the quarterback. While Clayvon Chason, his thing was the complete opposite. It was not putting his hand out.
Didn't he only have like 8 sacks?
Yeah, for like a career, probably. Yeah, probably for a career because he played in space. He played linebacker. He was chasing down speedy receivers. He was playing in space, making plays. He's faster than Miles Jack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like a smaller Miles Jack.
Did you just say he's faster than Miles? He's not faster than Miles.
He's faster than Miles Jack.
No way.
All right.
Not on Madden.
I feel you. Not on Madden. Did you see him in the national? I don't think you watched him in that national championship game.
I mean, Miles Jack is out there covering number one receivers.
That's where it counts.
Miles Jack was covering teams number ones, bro.
Not in and out. I'm just saying that's.
Levon Chase.
Boy, you
ain't gonna sit here and say Caleb on Chase on fascinating with such certainty.
Yeah, man.
I just don't like the certainty in your voice right now.
Are you getting set up? She keeps dropping in and out.
What? I'm right here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It just keeps dropping in and out.
I'm about to hook up to my Wi-Fi. Because I ain't been on my Wi-Fi. I've been on my cellular data. And it's still better than Todd's.
Yeah, just the audio because I have no video. Nobody can see you. They want to see your face.
I know. It's been in my pocket. It's been in my pocket the whole time. While I've been trying to get out the truck.
Man. See what he thinks of us, people? He has us in his ass.
No, in my side pocket. You're my tallywhacker, not my.
Okay, that's the important. That's the importance.
Got you by the Woody.
Mm-hmm.
You're my Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond. Fuck.
That was great. That was a good one.
You know what's crazy, bro? The only question that we ask for you to join our Facebook group is, "Are you a Jaguars fan?"
Do what?
The only question that it asks people, I think, is like, "Are you a Jaguars fan?"
Yeah, on our Facebook thing.
Yes.
Well, there used to be a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened. But shout out to
like 3 or 4.
But shout out to the 40 or 50 new people who joined within the last 2 or 3 days. We definitely appreciate you.
So I figured it out. I figured out what today's burst was from.
Mm-hmm.
So the picture I posted of, hey, what's up, guys? The picture I posted of ETN carrying the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
So that was actually shared into Jags Nation.
Okay.
And Jag Nation people was going crazy over the pig because I put, love this. This is beautiful. Or this speaks volumes. This is beautiful. And a lot of people were mad.
There were people.
This is great for Tuesday Trash Talk. There were people upset for 2 things. One, that Travis Etienne was carrying other people's shoulder pads and being hazed. And 2, that I was pro rookie hazing.
Oh my God. I
can't stand you non-sports playing motherfuckers. Let me tell y'all something, first of all. Rookie hazing, let me tell you from somebody who threw the shoulder pads down when they were handed to me and refused to be hazed because I was the biggest thing in the building and knew that nobody could whoop me no way.
Mm-hmm.
When Corey and Maurice handed me their shoulder pads my freshman year, I threw them down and walked away. And it was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made because I showed a lack of respect for upperclassmen and people who had been putting their work in. I refused to pay dues. I never let that mistake happen again. I got reamed for it, and it took people I trusted and knew talking to me and coming to me and explaining that, son, you're humbling yourself. And that's what sports is about, sacrifice, humbling yourself. You're coming in here, first-round pick, hot top running back, one of the best in college football. You're coming into the NFL, and you're coming in, you're the sidekick, right? You're Robin to freaking Batman, to the number 1 overall pick. You're here because he's here. Like you get special privileges.
Yeah.
Like I bet Travis Etienne, you know what I'm saying, he gets special treatment because of Trevor.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? You're best friends with the superstar. So
yeah, you're the closest person to him. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's getting even more special treatment. So this is him, and I there's a couple things I want to point out about this picture. This is him humbling himself and allowing such a minute bit of hazing. I hate the word hazing. It's paying your dues.
Yeah, just doing rookie shit, bro. That's not hazing, bro. You're just doing rookie shit.
Respect. Paying respect to those who have been here before you. That is what it is all about. I saw some jackass said they wouldn't try that with J.J. Watt. No shit, because J.J. Watt's been in the league 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
They wouldn't try it with a seasoned vet because it's not a seasoned vet's job.
No,
there is a reason why the rookies get up and sing. There is a reason why the rookies put on the talent show. There's a reason why the rookies have to pay for dinner and stuff. There's a reason why the rookies carry shoulder pads. They are paying their dues. This is an elite society, a special club. You are not welcome here. Once you get a pass in and you get an invite, it is now your job to pay dues. And then soon you will no longer have paid or pay any more dues because you have already paid dues. And the next wave will pay dues. That's just how it works. But I want you to think about this for a second. Go back and look at the shoulder pads he's carrying. And I want you to look at those shoulder pads. And there's one guy whose shoulder pads he's not carrying.
I see a Gumbo Wale. Yeah, I see a Gumbo Wale.
Carlos Hyde.
Yeah, 24 is high. And Nathan Cottrell. I can see that. I'm guessing. Yeah, I see it. ELL or yeah.
Yeah, and that's number 31. That's Nathan Cottrell. Yep. So he's not carrying James Robinson's shoulder pads, and so that tells me that James Robinson is going to step beyond and saying, "No, I'll carry my own shoulder pads." Like I'm that kind of leader. There's different ways to lead, and when you're getting all the running back shoulder pads thrown at you to carry them, and you're the rookie, and then the stud star whose team this is looks at you and says, "I'll carry my own." Now that's a whole nother bro. That's a whole nother level of leadership now.
It is.
James Robinson's leading in a whole nother way. It's a beautiful sight, and that's why I said on the thing, I love what I'm looking at right now. This is beautiful because it was so many things. It was Travis Etienne humbling himself, Travis Etienne paying his dues, and then it was also seeing that James Robinson didn't do it. James Robinson led in a whole nother way, and for James Robinson being willing to kind of step outside the box and lead his own way is a beautiful thing. It just shows even more how Spinner is in the locker room, how different he is. So,
that's but no, I definitely I love seeing that, bro. Like it's just like I said, bro, it's about humbling yourself, bro. Like you haven't done shit yet, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, you haven't done shit yet. Regardless, bro. Anything that you honestly at the end of the day, like I really hope that Trevor was carrying pass. I don't give a fuck if you're the number 1 overall pick, bitch. You better carry somebody. I'm not saying you got to carry Gardner Minshew pass. And I'm not saying you got to carry anybody's pass, honestly, because you're a quarterback. I don't think they do that to the quarterback. But he's not shaming
right, not as much. Get over here.
I just want to know. I just want to know what his. I just want to know what little bit of rookie trickery. I'm not gonna say hazing. Rookie shenanigans are gonna have. They made old Sunshine do.
Oh yeah, as long as don't make him cut the locks, we good.
Oh, he's not doing that. That's money.
That could be very Samson-esque.
Yeah, that's money. They're not. That's too much money. That's a Head and Shoulders commercial. They're not. Ain't nobody touching that.
How can? Oh, there's the chat. Linebacker pass rush next to Shover like LSU. Yeah. I'm just reading some comments. Same happened to Josh. The tight end we cut with the broken foot. Yeah.
Josh Oliver.
Yeah, Josh Oliver. But more from camp. CJ Henderson returns today. He's over there on the side getting conditioning work in and working out. He should be back within a few days. Once he's caught up physically, he'll be back and he'll be in pads soon. We had Chris Claybrooks return and Jared Wilson return from the COVID list. Let's see. Trevor Lawrence has a huge bounce back day. He came out on fire, shredding the defense. He was hitting spots all over the place. It was exactly what you would have wanted to see from a bounce back day. And to make it crazier is that this was one of those situations where you know for a fact the defense was hype as fuck.
Oh, yeah. They were ready to get in.
This is day one of pads, bro. They were ready. They were so ready. And Trevor came out and was more ready. And that's a good sign because I told you last show, I was like, day one of pads is going to be ugly for Trevor. Just because the energy from the defense is going to be so high that I didn't think that, he would really be able to deal with it. I felt like the defense would win today. And apparently that wasn't the case.
Yeah, that's what was that? Marvin that had earlier saying, hey, he's going for stuff. He's putting them in those windows, you know what I'm saying? Now that they can go get the ball, he's still putting them in those windows, and we got to be able to take advantage, and he has to be able to make us those anyway. So it's like, shit, let's get it in now, and fucking something bad happens. You know what I'm saying? Fucking something happens, like, they know, like, we've been practicing with these guys. So we know, and they know that what we kind of got going, but take other teams off by surprise.
Right. Yeah, he had a big day. James Robinson had a big day, broke a huge run. I know he broke, they said it was like a 50-yard plus run. ETN, they said, was uncoverable today by linebackers. Do you think Etienne's going to line up more at receiver? Or do you think he's going to stick to – do you think that was just because of what was going on?
I think they're just going to use him in general. I mean, get him on the field however you can. If it's running the ball, I mean, we just two back sets. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It's just because you don't want to protect the quarterback as much, so you still kind of want tight ends out there. But I don't see any reason why they wouldn't have just two back sets with no tight end, wide receivers to get the ball out.
Tim Tebow had a big catch today.
Okay,
Still caught it with his body.
Mm-hmm.
Still use the body, you know. Now everybody's going to drive that home because Urban talked about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to talk about that. Oh, he's catching with his body. It doesn't. Well, Jesus Christ, shut it.
Caught it, right?
A lot of tight ends been catching with their body, bro.
Oh God.
See it all the time.
Oh, and then apparently we placed Taven Bryan on the reserve COVID list.
Is it just me, or is that list not just for COVID?
It's not just for COVID. It's the way to stat. It's just the way to have guys around and have roster spots still, and still use these and get them. We need as many players as we can get. So you're acting crazy right now. We're gonna put you over here until you're straight.
How do you think Taven got the black eye?
I don't know, man.
I mean, like, really, like
a girl. I don't know, probably a girl.
Think so?
He looks like he'll let women get him up.
He's a gamer.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, what does he do? Like, he's a gamer. How does a gamer get a black eye?
His girlfriend probably punched him in the eye. He's probably playing the game. Probably said something.
Do gamers have girlfriends?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
Because they're gamers. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you understand how that works.
I don't. I think gamers. I just think nerds. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the NFL, so.
What the hell?
Yeah, ghost in your house, man?
Well, it was a kid screaming.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
but
screaming, though, so he's dead or? Okay.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Either that or, I mean, I don't know what else the fuck he would get into. What the fuck he get punched for?
I don't know. Maybe try to buy some bud from Julio.
Nah.
Try to buy some weed from Julio Jones and try,
No, I mean, apparently he would have got it if he would have asked for it. There wasn't a lack of having it.
$3 million worth a month.
Yeah, see, that's
Julio over here pushing $3 million worth of bud a month.
They're capping. They just trying to. They weren't missing that money. Sure, getting shit.
No. They're saying he's not. They're saying what they're saying is Julio Jones and Roddy White are that they're the supplier for them, and that they have X amount of product over there that they've been moving, obviously legally, but that they're not reporting sales anymore, or haven't been reporting sales for the last 6 months. They're not reporting sales and no longer working with the business they're supposed to be working under, and are basically pie. So instead of basically to put it in street terms is bro's making a pop, and instead of putting the money in the shoebox, he putting it in his pocket.
Gotcha.
So they're getting him for money laundering right now. This is what the suit is about: money laundering, and it's no criminal allegations. I guess it's more of a lawsuit right now. I don't think any criminal charges are being filed.
What I didn't like is you can't sue somebody for money laundering. There has to be a charge against you.
Well, they're claiming the money laundering.
Yeah, but in
now
suit,
until charges are filed for money laundering, it's just an accusation.
Yeah.
So
that's wild, bro.
I mean, I hope for the worst. Let's get the NFL to get Julio out of here for a little bit.
No, I don't hope for the worst because the worst is them going to jail. So that's
No. I don't want him to go to jail. I just want him to not play football this season.
Yeah, that's not well. I hope. Yeah, I don't care. I would if they didn't play. That'd be great.
I don't
But
think
he
there's no
didn't play,
way for
that'd
them to
be
go to
great.
jail.
Like
we said, there's no criminal. Like I'm saying, there's no criminal charges filed. So kind of like with the Deshaun Watson thing. Now with the Deshaun Watson thing, they got what, 2 criminal charges being filed now is what they're trying to push for from 2 women. Everything else is just lawsuits and litigation. So again, I pray for the worst in that, not the criminal charges. I don't want Deshaun Watson in jail. I don't think there's any likelihood at all Deshaun Watson sees a day in jail, no matter what. I don't think it'll happen. But yeah, I hope he don't get to fucking play this year. Damn sure if he's still on the Texans roster. But now, from everything I've seen from Texans camp, Deshaun Watson is standing around. He's not doing anything. He's there, but he's just watching.
I wouldn't be doing nothing either. I'll be off to the side.
If you are the Texans, like, how are you handling this? Because you don't want him to get hurt.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, you can't do nothing if he's hurt, but at the same time, I mean, I'm pretty sure they just, at the end of the day, I feel like they've been acting like he's not a member of the team shit for the last 6-7 months anyway.
That's true. That's true.
To them, they don't give a fuck. Like I said, they wanted him not to show up so they could take money from him.
Right. That is true. They have been very shiesty with the situation. I mean, hell, they're the reason the situation exists.
Well, no, they're clearly the reason why he's going through this, bro. Like, I don't understand how the fuck. The motherfucker said, I want to leave, and they're like, you know what? Hey, ladies, we have a proposition for you. You want to make some money?
So the wild shit is some of these ladies, like, they've come back. Like, these incidents occurred, and then they came back and, like, massaged them again. Like, if you felt sexually harassed or especially if you felt like you were assaulted in any way, why would you come back? I understand the fear. I can side with the victim in a sense where if you tell me that he, like, demanded you do something in a way that made you feel scared and you did it, you didn't really want to, but you did it willingly because of fear, I can agree with that. Like, I can understand that. I can understand being afraid of a professional athlete. You're a small, frail, woman. I get that. Okay. But when you tell me that, like, you left that place and then you came back, and when you came back, little 2 or 3 weeks, a month later, right, repeatedly, then that's where I don't understand. Because you were free. You were gone. You could have filed charges then. You could have called the police then. You could have done something then. Even if you didn't, because you didn't think anybody would believe you, why would you not cease all contact with this individual?
Yeah,
and never
make sure that you never have to come back there. So either something did happen, and y'all talked about it, and y'all contractually agreed to something,
right?
Or it didn't happen, and it didn't happen, and what are you gonna do?
Right. I don't know. That whole situation is it's so weird to me. I really don't get it. I really don't. Gardner Minshew had a great day as well. CJ Beathard is just here for another couple weeks. I mean, he's gone first wave of cuts, yeah?
Yeah.
They said, like, yesterday he took 2 snaps. Gardner took 20. I mean, there's no question on who the backup quarterback is of this team. And, we said this early on. Everybody was like, Gardner won't be here. Gardner will be traded. He's too big of a personality, blah, 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 blah. I told every single one of you. Jay told you all. That is not going to happen. We guarantee you Gardner Minshew will be QB2 on this roster unless somebody comes with a ridiculous trade offer. No, not a 5th rounder. No, not a 6th rounder. We're talking 3rd or better. Like, if somebody came with a ridiculous trade offer, a 4th plus a player, something like that, then yeah, you could see a trade happening. Gardner Minshew will be your backup quarterback on this team. I guarantee it. And the snaps in camp prove it.
Yeah,
I heard on 1010 today they were questioning the signing of CJ Bedford, and they were like, well, you gave him $2.5 million guaranteed. Why would you do that? If first of all, $2.5 million is nothing to Shotgun.
Yeah.
$2.5 million is nothing to our cap. You signed this guy, I think, because you thought Gardner was going to be a problem. You thought Gardner Minshew.
Insurance. It was insurance.
Yeah, you thought he was going to. I even heard today that apparently once Trevor was drafted, he requested a trade. That's the first time I heard that.
That Gardner requested a trade?
Correct. Yeah, I heard that on 1010 this morning. I don't know how true that is, but that was said by Dan Hicken on 1010XL. So you're talking 2.5 guaranteed. When you're thinking that the guy who you plan to be your backup is requesting a trade and wants out, Minshew doesn't, Jalen Ramsey it, doesn't Deshaun Watson it, doesn't force his way out. If he asked for a trade, he asked for one, and then he quieted down and went to work. So now it seems like he's going to work his butt off, and I think he will find himself traded at some point, but he will be entering the season as the backup quarterback. I think Jake Luton makes his way to the practice squad. CJ Bedford won't be here. He's taking 2 snaps, bro.
Yeah.
He took 2 snaps yesterday. It's crazy. He took a couple of days.
And like you said, people talk about $2 million this way, where $2 million is not. This is the NFL. They don't have a guaranteed contract. You don't know what that man made or what he was going to make out of this deal. He came in for Cam. If he makes the roster, he gets $2 million.
Right.
But he's not going to make the roster, so they give him a couple $100,000 for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day. It's the quickest couple $100,000 you ever made. Easy. So you have to do shit. And that's probably just Urban probably having a relationship with him somehow.
Right.
Like
That was Trent's guy.
Oh, it's Trent guy?
Yeah. He was from San Fran.
San Fran.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get this guy some. Yeah, bro, you're gonna get your guy some money.
And that's what's funny. What's funny about that is, our fan base and the media destroyed Tebow because he got that opportunity because of the relationship with Urban.
Mm-hmm.
CJ Bedford was only here because of his relationship with Trent.
I mean, I understand because Tebow had to play football in so many years, but there's a lot of people here that are here only because of their relationships. Jahal
You signed TJ Bedford and you gave him $2.5 million guaranteed. No matter what happens, he's walking away with $2.5 million. And he's not even going to.
Is it guaranteed?
Yeah, the 2.5 is guaranteed. His total deal is for like $4 million or something.
Oh, okay. So I mean, yeah.
You just gave the guy $2.5 million to come to training camp.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, very good. Jahal Ward's only here because of Joe Cullen.
Right.
And I don't know what his
And I didn't hear anything about what he's done at all. I see the videos, I see the hype, I see the dancing. I love it. Yeah, I really like him as a player.
But I haven't heard nothing about no plays. He didn't pop one time. He didn't pop one time on camera, not even on camera, in person on Friday.
Did he look fast?
Bro, he got lost in the shuffle of defensive linemen, and that's not good. I could always see where Chason and Allen were. He just lost in that sea. So
that's crazy.
I guess that's what happens, man. When you block the minutes here on Twitter.
Yeah, make sure you go block that. Yeah. Go to the comments and block that dickhead on YouTube.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Fucking trolls.
Yeah, I did that as soon as it popped up. But yeah, Jihad. That's what I want to call Jihad. Like, if you don't start playing. But yeah, man.
I don't.
But yeah, I don't know. What I'm trying to think of anything else. Let's see. I mean, Marvin Jones been looking good at camp.
Marvin Jones is wide receiver 1 right now.
Yeah, definitely wide receiver 1. I haven't seen too much of DJ, like just like clips or nothing, but I mean, he
caught a big
looks
ball today.
he
I heard he caught a
looks
big ball.
good. Yeah, I heard
Marvin
Terry
Jones said
Robinson.
that LaVisca Chenault there's not a player in the league like him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was saying. I seen footage. Yeah, Visca's been looking good. Just
Yeah,
quick
Marvin
and
Jones said
explosive.
nobody in the NFL has the toolbox LaVisca Chenault has. That's
high praise.
very
Very
high
high.
praise. Coming from somebody in your position group, a veteran in your position group who's played with, Brett Favre and I mean he's played on some great teams.
Mm-hmm.
With some great guys. That's pretty big.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta think he played for the Lions. He saw Devontae Adams twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not out there saying he's not. So yeah, that's a big deal.
It's the size though. It's like it's the compactness and the strength and explosiveness. Like, because he's not like blazing speed, but it's if he finds a crease, you can't you can't try to arm tackle him. He's running through that shit, and he might run through you.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little bit different, man.
Yeah, he's a different breed for sure. He's special. I was excited when we drafted him, but this camp, this off season, I think he really worked.
Yeah, because I mean, he looked good in the season. It's just that game plan last year wasn't really for shit. Like I said, he had how many? He had 600 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
every time he touched the ball, the ball was explosive.
Yeah, making a move, making the first person miss. So I don't know, man. That should be
the play in the Minnesota game. Not the touchdown, not the accidental touchdown, but the dragging 6 guys on his back for another 4 or 5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's LaVisca. The play against the Dolphins, where he catches a short pass, breaks like 5 tackles within 3 steps. How do you break 5 different guys in 3 steps?
Quickness, dog.
You're stiff arming guys like Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, bro. Like I say, I think that's why the offense just seems so scary.
Right.
Like so scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the offense potentially could be really scary for other teams. Because if we can protect Trevor right now is shit, sky's the limit. Because like you said, you got Marvin Jones stretching the field, you got DJ Chark stretching, you got James Robinson bringing up the safeties, you got LaVisca, who is a matchup problem with linebackers and safeties. Like,
facts.
It could be crazy, and that kind of brings me. Oh man, it kind of brings me to what I want to talk about. What I wanted to talk about too was fucking Madden. Bro, the disrespect continues, bro. How the fuck is our quarterback either an 80, 84, or higher in every statistical category but a 78?
I don't get it.
Running backs, everybody, all the positions. It's like, how are y'all?
We don't have a single player in the 90s.
Yeah,
they got Miles Jack like at 87 or some shit.
That's what are you basing this on, bro? Like, you can't be basing it on like PFF or nothing with like actual statistics in it.
Okay.
Because Miles Jack should have been all pro, and 2, Miles Jack is at least a 91, 92 on this game. Like
a bare minimum, he's a 90. Bare minimum.
Yeah, he should not be below 90.
That's crazy
ever.
To me. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
And then Trevor's arm strength. Zach Wilson's in the top 10 for arm strength. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man, the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. Like, how are y'all? If anybody has If anybody has anybody that works from Madden, please get them in contact with us. Because this is the issue. Like, I don't want that for free or nothing. I just want to talk, man, because how the fuck? Yeah, bro, I don't know. Like, did y'all watch Trevor Lawrence ever when he was in college? That ain't no, his throw power. Zach Wilson ain't, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get me pissed off thinking about Zach Wilson being better than Trevor Lawrence in any kind of statistical category.
Anything. Yeah. So I'm talking, I was talking with former White Sox Hall of Famer Frank Thomas earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about Zach Wilson, right?
Yeah.
And he tells me, he says they didn't draft Zach Wilson just because of what he did in BYU. They drafted him because of his pedigree. And apparently, from what he's telling me, he's telling me that he's an excellent tennis player, a great basketball player, like he's an all-around great athlete, and apparently his mother and father were great athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in his mind, the Jets reached on Zach Wilson because the overall pedigree of athlete that they expect him to be based on his bloodline, so to speak, is the thing. It was just a very interesting take, something I'd never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Zach Wilson's family's history enough to like agree with him on it, but it was interesting. But we both agreed, he's going to be terrible this year.
Yeah,
he's going to be terrible this year, and it's because he doesn't have an opportunity to sit and learn. And to me, Zach Wilson was the one guy who needed to sit and learn more than anybody else. I feel more comfortable trotting Mac Jones out week 1 in a Patriot uniform than I do trotting Zach Wilson out week 1 in a Jets uniform.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets aren't a good team. The Jets aren't a good team at all. Mekhi Becton is probably one of the better offensive linemen in the league, and he's getting smoked right now in camp.
Mm-hmm.
The reports are all over Jets Twitter about just terrible days for the O-line, stuff like that. I don't know. If Zach Wilson isn't protected, he's going to be that much worse. But the adjustment in speed from the SEC to the NFL is huge. Can you imagine what did he play? Pac the 12 or the 10? What was he in? Pac-10?
Something.
What was the 12? What is that conference? The MAC? I don't know. What is BYU?
I just know that this motherfucker is he looks exactly how you would think that he is, like one of his, I think his grandfather or something like that is like a fucking like an airplane entrepreneur. Like founded Morris Air, WestJet, JetBlue, and some of Brazilian airlines and somebody.
JetBlue.
Yeah.
His grandfather, the reason we riding them small ass planes if you want to save money. Ain't this about a bitch? JetBlue is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever fly JetBlue. It's not comfortable, especially if you a grown man size.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. Fuck that, man. That kid looks wild. I just don't think to me, he wasn't that good. I knew exactly what it was. I knew what the Jets were doing. They draft baby blonde hair, baby blue eyes, and hey, this is our guy. He's without a doubt, he can't lose. He can't lose, man. It's New York. I'm like, bro, he is from Utah.
Has there ever been a black quarterback in New York?
No, not that I know of. Not that I can remember. They trenched. Look, the furthest they were willing to go was Mark Sanchez. But no, Teddy Bridgewater was there.
Thank you.
Did Teddy Bridgewater go there for a little bit?
Yeah, I don't think they ever had a black quarterback in New York.
Did Michael Vick go there for a little bit?
To the Jets.
Yeah.
But he was never the starter. I mean, he started like a game or something.
I mean, I think he played.
Oh, Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Yep, they did go Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Yep, that was terrible.
I'm about to say, yeah, they drafted Geno. Jesus Christ, they drafted Geno Smith.
I mean, he was coming out of college. He was supposed to be top dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember watching his pro day, and he was awful. He was awful in his pro day, and he slipped way down in that first round.
Yeah,
I wonder how that happened.
He only started 3 games.
Vic?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it was interesting. I heard Vic tell the story on what's Ocho Cinco and Fred Taylor. What's that show they do with Brandon Marshall?
More Than an Athlete, I think.
One of my favorite. Yeah, that's such a good podcast. So
I Am Athlete, sorry. Not More Than Athlete, I Am Athlete.
Yeah, so I'm watching him on there, and he tells the story about what happened in New York. And so apparently he was told that he would never be the starter.
Yeah.
He was told by Rex Ryan, you're not going to start. It's not going to happen. Even though he was like cooking and working. I believe it was Gino, wasn't it? I believe it was Gino.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was supposed to be getting the kid ready and helping him. And that was his role. So he started slacking when it came to like game planning, all that shit. He really didn't know the game plan for the week. He just wasn't paying attention like that. So all of a sudden they're down huge in one of the games, and Rex comes to him at halftime and he's like, hey, you're going in. And he's like, wait, what? You said I wasn't playing.
Oh shit.
And he's like, no, you're going in. I'm pulling him. And so Vic runs out there, and he has no idea anything. He doesn't know the offense, so he's just going strictly off of his ability at that point. And then he made a comment apparently during the media, and he was like, after the game, he's like, I'll always make sure I'm ready to play now. And apparently the New York media destroyed him for that comment. It made it seem as though he wasn't preparing properly and all that shit.
I was like, no, bitch, I was prepared to be the backup.
Yeah, I was told I wasn't playing.
Yeah, like, bitch, I didn't know Gino was going to freaking
shit the bed
or get hurt.
Golly, yeah, he was so bad. Geno Smith was so bad. The Geno Smith story is so crazy. It's crazier than the Vince Young story because at least Vince Young had success when he got to the league. I mean, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks, even though he played for the Titans. I loved Vince Young. I thought he was awesome. And then being like the first rookie to go on to Madden, that was awesome. Getting that Madden cover in 2008, that was dope. But I don't know, man. Geno Smith went from a really good college quarterback to his pro day overthrowing and destroy. I mean, it was awful. He just dropped so fast. I've never seen anything like it. And like, I've seen guys be good in college and then get to the league and suck, but he didn't even make it here before he went downhill. It was literally at his pro day. His pro day, he was awful. And you're throwing the guys you know. You're throwing the guys you got chemistry with. I don't know.
Yeah, he was bad. That his third year or was it his second year? Oh yeah, his second year because they went 8-8 his first year, and then they went 3-10, and he got benched after game 13, and they let Vic come in and run the last 3 games.
That's terrible.
But he played. But yeah, he played in 10 games though. Vic played in 10 games.
That's interesting.
But started 3. That is interesting because Geno Smith started 13 games.
Well, you know what? They probably had packages for Vic.
Yeah, running. Yeah, definitely using legs.
I mean, if Vic's on my team, if he's on my team, he's the holder. Bare minimum.
Yeah, he's
holding every motherfucking field goal.
Well, that's the thing. He got benched. There was 3-10. He completed 60% of his passes. His touchdowns went up and his interceptions went down because that first year he threw 13 touchdowns and 21 picks or something crazy. That is his first year. Yeah, 12 touchdowns and 21 picks.
Holy shit.
And then he was 13-13 at the time he didn't finish the season.
Wow. What's Peyton Manning's record? 28?
Yeah, I think so.
21 picks. Yeah, William. Hold on. William said Vince Young, really, bro? Yeah, Vince Young was dope, bro. Are you kidding me? Vince Young was a god in Texas.
Yeah.
Vince Young and Reggie Bush played the best college game we've ever seen in our lives.
Yeah, I'm about to say, did you not watch that game?
Yo,
Hey, to be fair about Peyton Manning, he did throw 26 touchdowns also.
20, yeah.
Yeah.
28 picks, right?
Yeah, 28 picks, yeah.
That's crazy. Vince Young was phenomenal. I wanted Vince Young in the Jaguar uniform so bad. When he went to the Titans, I was heartbroken, but I still liked him. I still loved Vince Young. I thought I'll tell you this, and I told you this before, but I talked about this on the show. I don't hate the Titans like I hate the Colts. I'm different. I grew up I'm growing up watching. Yes, I know we lost to them 3 times in a row. We experienced that, but I was younger, right? When I was really super invested into football, we were getting our ass kicked by Indy every year. It wasn't the freaking Titans beating us. I thought the Titans were, bro, CJ2K, Lindell White, Vince Young, like they were just Cortland Finnegan. I mean, they had a squad. The Freak, Big Albert Hainsworth. I mean, they had a good team, and I liked a lot of their players. Keith Bullock. Like, I liked a lot of their players. I was never super anti-Titans. That wasn't me. I was super anti-Colts.
Fuck the Titans. Fuck Kirk Johnson. Fuck.
Oh my God, CJ2K.
Fuck Steve McNair.
Rest in peace, dog.
Man, shout out to Shotty from the West Side. Put a 9 on 9. Fuck.
Jesus. Murder suicide.
Can't trust those Duval women.
Thoughts, bro. Little tater thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
Fuck Frank Whitecheck or whoever the fuck those other guys were.
I remember him.
Yeah, fuck them all. Fuck them all.
Fuck
those ugly ass powder blue uniforms. Fuck that ugly ass logo. What the fuck is a Titan? Like, shut the. Oh, I fucking hate the Titans.
Yeah. See, I'm like that with the Colts. I hate the Colts, bro.
The Colts ain't never really did shit to us.
They had Peyton Manning. That's
just excellent. You sound like a motherfucker. You sound like a New York Knicks fan. Like
Peyton Manning, they had somebody who was going. I knew for a fact that they were going to win the division almost every time, and they were going to the playoffs, and we were fighting for second best.
Yeah, but did we ever play them in the playoffs?
No.
Yeah, because anytime we were good, they weren't good, or vice versa. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have. Like,
we were never good while they were good. They only had one bad year.
That's what I'm saying. But they never kept us. Like, they never kept us out of situations.
You knew that no matter what, you were never winning the division. For 10
yeah, but
years,
that's what you have a wild.
No chance to win the division.
Yeah, but that's why you have a wild card. And the problem is
that's not why you have a wild card.
Yes,
that's why
it is.
You hold firearms to eliminate people.
Yeah, that's what Shawty from the West Side did.
Yeah, well, she got the wrong one.
No, she didn't. She just did it. She just did it a few years too late.
The other guy was the problem.
She just did it a few years too late.
The Geek Squad guy was the problem.
I think.
Are you kidding me? The Colts were by far the biggest. They were everybody on their team is going to the Hall of Fame. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Peyton Manning, Dallas Clark, Jeff Saturday.
We shouldn't have been losing to the Titans. We were supposed to lose to them. We shouldn't have been losing to the Titans. The Titans were not that good, bro. We were running through other teams, and we could not beat them for some specific reason.
Bro,
that's crazy.
The Titans before we were beating the Titans.
Yeah, but not when it counted. But not when it counted. We beat the
Colts one time.
And we lucked out and didn't have to play them in the playoffs.
We beat the Colts twice, actually, that I remember. The big, huge MJD game where they rushed for 400-some yards or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Josh Scobie 60-plus yarder.
Damn, I'm about to say the Jimmy up the sideline.
I'm not, bro. You going back too far. Well, I guess no. Jimmy was still there for a little bit. But yeah, I'm talking about that.
Those were
I'm
good
talking about that
games.
2000s.
Those were good games. Jimmy went up the sideline in one of his last seasons when we beat him.
That was a Byron.
Yeah.
That was a Byron year. Yeah, bro. I hate the Colts. Colts will win the division every year and get their ass handed to them. Yeah. I mean, when it's all said and done, I don't think we're realizing this, but we had the best era of football.
Yeah. I mean, shit, bro. That's the thing, bro. I still plan on getting me a Jacksonville Jaguars 18 Manning jersey.
I hate
He's that raw, bro. Peyton Manning was that raw. That motherfucker was that motherfucker. But he used to be kicking arse.
I hate Peyton Manning more than Tom Brady.
Yeah, because Peyton Manning is smarter than Tom Brady, and probably Peyton Manning just didn't win enough Super Bowls.
Yeah. Do you think it had more to do with the coach?
It could have.
Do you think if Peyton was with Belly?
Oh no, it would have been insane. He might have 10 already. He might have 10 if I would have come with. Because Peyton is nasty.
Tony is not as good as Belly.
Nah, Tony Dungy is really good. But at the same time, the defense would break down. Bob Sanders and them boys could not stay healthy. Their defense couldn't hold together. We knew what Peyton Manning was doing. Throwing 50 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? The defense they got it all together in 1 year and ran it.
Yeah.
I mean, twice.
Yeah,
well, he won one for the Colts, and then they went back. They went to they won one. He won one with Denver.
Yeah, with the Broncos. Yeah.
But that was all.
Tony is better by far. Tony Dungy is better coach than Bill Belichick. Jeez. I don't know how you can say that. I don't see how you can say that. Nobody could read a defense better than Manning. No, absolutely. I was watching something. I forgot what it was, but it was Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, like talking. It was Knights of the Round Table type shit, and he's talking about training with Peyton Manning in the off season, and he's talking about going with Peyton, and they would spend a couple of days together and just talk football and just go over things, and he said that Peyton, like he'd have a set workout, and he's like he'd go out there. And he'd want to do 3 passes rolling out to his right, 3 passes rolling out to his left, 3 passes with a 3-step drop, 3 with a 5-step drop. And he's like, well, what if you want to do 4? He said, no, there's no doing 4. It's only 3. And he's like, everything Peyton did was so structured and so down to a T. I just thought that was super dope. I thought you meant the guy from the Chiefs, Andy Reid. Oh, no, Tony Dungy, son. Tony Dungy. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Peyton's cerebral, bro. He's a motherfucking assassin, dog. And he'll pick your shit apart, dog. It don't matter. Ain't no coverage that he can't. The only thing that was, like I said, the defense saved him in that Super Bowl because he was throwing ducks.
Oh, Eric Bieniemy. Yeah. No, yeah. Not Eric B.
He's not better than. He's definitely not
better than any of the coaches we're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. He's not better than Tony Dungy. Yeah, he's a back. He's an assistant.
Yeah, he hasn't proven anything. Not at all. Well, man, that's all I got, man.
That's all I got. I'm hooped, and we are over our hour mark for Tuesday trash talk anyway.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. I got dirt on my knees. I was bear crawling with this little lineman. He was crying, screaming he couldn't do it. So
you can do it.
You can do it. His mom came up to me after practice. She's like, "Thank you so much for not letting him quit."
I can do it.
Yeah.
So how was camp today? Somebody said, apparently camp was good.
You missed the show.
Yeah, you missed the show. You missed the show, Jaguars fan. We go for about an hour on Tuesdays, man. We actually went about 1:15. We have 1:15 right now. So, but no, camp was good. They said Trevor looked good. They say who else they said looked good? ETA looked unguardable. The defense got their hand on some more balls today.
One ball.
One ball. Sorry.
Trevor threw one pick.
One ball. Sorry. Miles Jack was running through sleds, looking brawling.
Christ, I thought he was going to destroy it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to bust the stuffing out. She did not feel as much. Yeah, did not William. What else? Marvin Jones had a couple good plays. They said Tebow had a good play. Overall, a good day of practice. It wasn't hot today, so they had it was about 71, 70 something with cloud coverage. So they didn't get to their. It wasn't one of those 100-degree days. 100-degree days that really just have people sweating and dying out there. How was the matchup with Chase and Allen in the O-line? And we talked about that a little bit. Well, we didn't talk about Allen. Well, we didn't really talk about it. Well, we did a little bit, but they said they had a decent day. Chase and Allen had a decent day.
Chason got stopped. He basically split his matchups with both Robinson and Little. Little did strong arm him. And there's video on that. You can see it in the Facebook group. That was a lockdown.
That looked like he wanted to get in there. I'm like, nah, bitch, let that motherfucker drown out there.
Right.
We ain't gonna really let him drown. But
now they say that Josh Allen didn't lose any one-on-ones from what I read. Josh Allen won all his one-on-one battles. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's always bad if somebody's winning a bunch. It's always bad because it's like, well, the person he's going against is losing. So now you got somebody losing a bunch. So if Cam Robinson can't guard Josh Allen, he's not the best pass rusher in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I need Josh Allen to lose some of those battles. But today was a good day for him. So
for optics, maybe that just means
maybe he goes out and has 18 sacks. Yeah, maybe he goes out and has 18 sacks and has a Michael Strahan year.
Mm-hmm. And if he is that good, that means he's going to be helping our tackles get better.
Right. Yeah. That's it, though. Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, on Tuesday, man, for another episode of Tuesday Night Trash Talk. We come to you live on Tuesday nights, right around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time, every Tuesday for an hour. Just kind of talk some shit with you about whatever it is y'all want to talk about, whatever's going on throughout the week. But make sure you tune in every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, for our regular Minute Till podcast show, streaming live on all social media networks, also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you haven't already checked out last week's episode with AJ Dobson from the Do Vault, please go do so now. It is currently up and live. Go ahead, click it. Click the notification button so you get notified every time shows drop. They drop within an hour after every podcast, except Tuesday Night Trash Talks. That's live stuff only. Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Shout out to our good folks over at the Miller Creative Group. You can check them out online at mcg247.com or on all social media platforms at mcg247. Miller Creative Group, discover the one source difference. 904 Printing as well. You can hit them up for all your printing needs. Just check them out online at 904 Printing or go to their website, 904printing.com. I am your host, the Hot Take Hooligan Agent K. That gentleman over there is the cannabis analyst, Agent J, and we are out of here.